It looks like my smoke is a little stuttery, a little bit. My machine is a little bit slow. A lot of noise going on by my place today. Some kind of cleaning, pressure cleaning or something going on out there, but a lot of noise. How's everybody doing today? Jerry Minor, playing the back of the room, coming back to you once again. I'm going to be joined by my friends real soon. Talk about the latest in comedy and all that stuff that's going on. We had talked last week about this roast, and there's a lot more news about Kevin Hart's roast. I do know him. I mean, if I talk about anybody in comedy, I probably know him. So, although he's not a friend of mine. I mean, we've got mutual friends, definitely. And, there's different stories. I don't have anything, for or against Kevin Hart or anything like that, roast, in particular. I do question, like, how we can still be doing those. When they were doing that's something it's of the past, man. It's dated. I mean, if you want to make fun of how roasts were, which I feel like what I was doing, and I did the historical roast on Netflix a few years back, and it was the whole flavor of roast. But to me, that whole thing of doing a historical roast, like we were all characters from history, all mostly characters that had passed on, that were deceased, and there's something about that, that just comedy, like. You're making fun of the whole idea of roast in the first place because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people were doing that. It's something of the past. It's old people that were doing that shit. When you saw like those Dean Martin roasts, a lot of those times, in fact, most of the time, all those people weren't even actually in the room. They would film those like, with one side, like if one side of the dais, like if they could get Muhammad Ali there one day, and whoever they could get there on the same day. If they could get those same people on the same day. So we got Muhammad Ali, we got Phyllis Diller, and we got Jamie Farr. Okay, so they all sitting at they would be sitting at that little spot on the dais, right, and laughing and doing their reaction shots, and then go home or do their reaction shots, do their roast part, and then go home. The person that they were roasting wasn't there. The whole other audience wasn't there. The people on the other side of the dais wasn't there. You know what I mean? So they used to like piece that together and get people on the best days that they could get them were people who they could get as a group. So that stuff that you see them on the Dean Martin roast when they just laugh and they just would get like reaction shots that they weren't even, well, nobody was even up there talking. So that first of all is that, and then the whole idea of doing that is just like, that comes from like when people were mean and shit, like vaudeville. All right, we got some friends joining us right now. We can talk more about this with somebody else's opinion. Let me get him in here. Let me see if I can get you in here. How's it going, Dutch?
What's up, Jerry?
So waiting for the show. I was talking a little bit about that roast. This Kevin Hart roast was just getting a lot of. We talked a little about it last week, and then it's just like he's been getting a lot of shit over it, which I think is hilarious.
Why is he getting shit for being roasted?
Well, in particular, there was some jokes that people didn't like, and one of the particular, they didn't like a lot of the comedians that were in there because a lot of them are what people consider MAGA coded or whatever. A lot of the comedians that were there were awesome dudes, and there was one in particular, Tony Hinchcliffe, who did that whole the Trump rally. And he did a joke.
Really?
Yeah, he did a joke about George Floyd. Hey, buddy.
George Floyd.
Yeah,
sounds like I joined at the right time.
We're about to start our tribute.
George Floyd jokes.
So take off your hat.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. The kind of the Charlemagne the God interview.
Yeah. And Kevin Hart was just like, why are people coming after me?
Waiting to connect.
And then that obvious, that kind of fluff kind of reporter they got on there because she's kind of cute is like, what do you say to the fam? I hung out, and he's like, first off, I'm never gonna. He goes, if you didn't see it, there's an interview with George Floyd's brother, and he's like, right away, he's like, I'm never going to see that. Like, never will, never wanted to, whatever. It's like, because she kept trying to be like, I did an interview with the George Floyd family, and they were upset. He's like, what am I going to do? Stop the show live while it's like filming. Stop it, go, hey. You're going too far with that Floyd joke. I want you to apologize to the family.
Brothers.
Or you could
stop this now.
You could give him
yeah. Enough. The racism has tipped over to the boiling point.
You could do the what's his name slap like that at the Oscars.
That's basically walk up and slap him.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically.
Lets everyone know how you feel. What's his name who slapped Chris Rock? I'm blanking on his name.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, he's dead to me. That's why I forgot his name.
Well, I love it, that people do that, but if people expected him to do that, I guess. But then they're also like, I got a feeling that Kevin Hart is only thinking about money.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that Kevin Hart isn't really concerned only about his career and money.
You mean I had him started all wrong this whole time?
I mean, he was. I can't say he was kind enough because it's not necessarily kind when you're doing a little bit of self promotion. But he did go to the George Floyd funeral.
He did, yeah.
He did.
And that was before
all of a sudden,
happened.
But he's then like, so now what does this mean? Like, I got to be like, I did it once and I got to show up for everything and be the spokesperson for this. And he's like, also, it's my production. It's my show. I'm not going to stop it and like fuck it up. Like,
That just
I think he was trying to say,
that made people even more mad. Well, then if you
Yeah.
have the power, then say something.
yeah, right. He's trying to be like, don't just be happy that I'm successful. A black person producing this. It could have just been all, white racist people instead of just 3 writers.
Wait a minute.
I love that's always an excuse. Think about me. I'm benefiting from this. What's wrong with people?
yeah.
But I'm the boss.
Kevin Hart. This is Kevin Hart we're talking about, Delaney.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I'm surprised that he produced his own roast.
That's another thing too. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Who
weird.
does that? You can't produce. You can't. That's
Well,
because
roast yourself.
I mean, if you think about it, it's really the best way to do it. You get money from producing it, and you're also pay yourself to be on it, and then yeah, I guess it's the best way to do it.
Sorry. No, you got a roast is to honor you. You don't honor yourself by inviting.
But the thing he's saying is he didn't tell anybody what to say. Like he didn't edit anybody's shit.
No, but when you call it a roast, we know how that's going to go. Everyone knows how it's going to go.
Yeah. I'm just saying it doesn't matter that he's producing or not. I think it's good for him, obviously. But
yeah.
He honored himself.
But I think he's pretty level-headed. Like what he was saying in that interview is kind of probably what I would say too. It's like,
Well,
what am I going to do? Fucking go to a fellow comedian and be like, don't ever do that again. I am right now telling you that the black community is saying, go fuck yourself.
You can't invite a duck to a roast and tell him not to quack.
well, I tell you,
That should have been the quote of the New York Post. That should have been the headline.
well, I tell you, here's the way to do it is don't do it in the first place. Why? That's my question. Is why are you still doing a roast? I mean, it's just obvious that
Because obviously it's another money grab and another thing while he's successful. Like I just noticed this yesterday that his joke now is that he's in everything. Like the joke has become now in a commercial. He goes, "You know me, I'm in everything." So now it's becoming his brand.
the Snoop Doggification of Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
So it's him, Snoop Dogg, and Shaq. They like do 98% of all commercials now.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
Delaney's concerned over there. He doesn't like it.
No, I'm thinking maybe I should go for overexposure, if that's the thing.
I mean, yeah, that's what they're going for. Yeah.
I'm one of the writers of the roast. Kevin's girlfriend, Tony's George Floyd girlfriend.
Floyd.
George Floyd joke didn't bother
George
me.
Floyd's girlfriend.
Or being over the line. It bothered me because it was unnecessary and gratuitous. The use of a controversial topic is supposed to pass as funny. Well, yeah, but then again, that's what that dude does, though, right? Like Tony Hinchcliffe, he does controversial things that aren't funny.
His brand is to do like really, really like touchy shit. That's his brand. You invite him on.
That's what right-wing humor is. Right-wing humor is just saying touchy stuff so that people know who you hate.
But you got to remember too. You got to remember that it cannot be funny. It's got to be. It's got to be.
No, it's got to be mean. No,
it's got to be mean. Just mean. Only mean.
Yeah. That's what they laugh at. That's what makes.
It's not a great. It wasn't a great joke. If it was a great joke, it maybe would have even gone it would have passed faster. But it wasn't even a great joke.
It seems like that post is saying that joke could have been executed without bringing George Floyd into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was necessary at all. No, I think anybody but probably Tony Hinchcliffe was thinking probably could have been cut. But,
that was
said,
D.L. Hughley's thing is that they did cut a lot of stuff out of that roast, but they didn't cut that. So he's like,
right.
I don't have any problem with comedy, but why cut the Melania Trump joke and keep that in?
Right,
but
right.
The Melania joke probably wasn't funny either. So
and the Hinchcliffe thing probably had more hits. more demand for it, for it online right
Of
away,
course
immediately.
now, of course
Well,
now,
Well, even
I'm sure.
immediately with his own
Yeah.
follow, he's got a huge following anyway. So
Yeah.
you want
yeah,
that.
don't like
So as
jokes
a
about
producer, you
RFK's
want
voice.
that. You want those eyes because Tony Hinchcliffe is famous for being, what do you call, edgy comedian. Even
I don't
saying
think.
that sounds like an outdated term, but yeah, he
Yeah.
he does he does touchy
We're an
racial
edgy
shit.
group. We think of ourselves as edgy.
Say it again,
I,
Dutch.
No, yeah, I'm just trying on using edgy to describe myself, and it doesn't fly.
no,
Speaking of edgy comedy, Raj, how was your show with Chris Kattan?
it was
Yeah.
very edgy. It was very edgy.
Was it? Did you walk
Yeah.
I
the
did a
line?
I did a bit that got absolutely nothing, which was like I was saying, like, what if what if Elvis came back today and he'd probably be anti woke, and so then I said
What?
he'd come
Yeah.
back to Vegas and he wouldn't want to speak Spanish anymore, so he wanted to change the name of Las Vegas to the Meadows. So then I sang, "Live the Meadows, live the Meadows."
To silence.
Now he's singing Viva,
Silent,
man.
silent. But then I think I
Man,
got him
Viva.
back with Carol or something. I got him back. We got him back. Actually, we did improv, and that
Favorites.
really did well.
Yeah. Well, you
The
can. I
spontaneous
mean,
stuff.
yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
my
we know how
magic,
to gauge an audience. I mean, you know how to do that. You know how to go okay, material. I got to rely on that, or here's where the audience is at. I'll meet them where they're at.
yeah. And then I did a bit about Lumi being like Lumi is this body deodorant.
Yeah, I have it.
You're gross. So this is I'm making fun
Well,
of
the
you.
men. I
So
have
I'm
the
like,
men version. The men version is I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I have the
yeah,
men.
they have
My
it for
wife has
both.
one.
And
Yeah.
I've never. This is because I don't work, by the way. But I'm like, I've never been in a situation where I'm like, oh, you know what? My ass stinks. I wonder if there's a product that I can use because I don't want to be offensive. Some product where at least it's not offensive enough that the people that I work with are complaining about it. And so I'm like, you know what? Wash your fucking ass. How about that? Then I did a woman's dirty pussy joke as well. I had to. And then I ended that bit with wash your pussy. Wash your pussy.
That's a good closer.
That
That
was
is
it.
good.
That was a good one. That was probably like my most stand-up-y kind of bit that worked.
And no Aaron Neville. You didn't put on the arms.
Oh, I didn't put any of the costumes on, but I did do Aaron Neville. Yeah, I did some. I went through the hits a little bit.
Yep. That's what Dana
Um,
Carvey did when I saw him in concert when he was still on SNL, and he just did everything. He did chopping broccoli. He did
that's what people want. Yeah.
He did all his memes.
Marty does all that
Yeah.
stuff. Marty does it. He does all the characters, and then when he's not on stage and he's doing his costume changes, he puts on SNL clips and shit, like, "Hey man, can you do that?" He's like,
I mean they're pretty loosey goosey. I think SNL is not too crazy because this whole thing too is like live from the Alante.
right, 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 yeah.
Chris Kattan, Horatio says I'm like, yeah. I go, don't make it look like the graphics and don't use the actual music, but you can do. Obviously, there's a lot of these SNL things coming up.
Go as close as possible. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. And then could we use picture? I'm like, yeah, put pictures of our characters up on the wall because they had this big wall. He's saying wash your ass in the Red Fox pit. Totally borrowed from Red Fox. Not a doubt. That was in my mind. That was in my mind. For sure. Red Fox influenced.
I have to find that album cover of him holding the elephant
Yeah,
tail up.
something, yeah. Something like this.
An elephant.
Was Red Fox ever not old?
Wait,
Was he a
did
young?
did we talk about Tracy Morgan? Ari Spears doing Tracy Morgan?
No.
He goes, "This is Tracy Morgan," and he's just like, "That was a rhinoceros pussy." Struggle. That was.
I know. I've heard him say that he has the spirit of an old drag queen.
Oh my, yeah, that's it.
Very campy.
Every spirit is like in another world. Like his things are so funny now that you could tell he's lost his mind in the real world. You know, he's
Yeah,
like
he's
that,
out there.
where
Lost his mind a while
people are
ago.
like, he's really funny, but I don't know if I'd call him one of the greatest comedians, but he's pretty damn funny. But his impressions are so good.
Yeah,
He
always
really,
have been.
yeah, he's really good. I didn't think
Yeah.
much of him, I guess, in the old days, but
Yeah,
respect.
he's a really good impressionist. I mean, like, yeah, and really good at getting the voice. You know, he's one of those like like crazy people that can like Daryl, like then like just get that can get the
Yeah.
voice and has his own like patterns
Yeah,
on how to
will
do
mimic.
that shit. You know, and he just clicks
Yeah.
into it. You know, yeah,
Some of it's just practice. You just got to like practice more than most people. Just want to give it a shot, and either it's there or it's not.
Well, that's a part of it is that those dudes will practice that. You know, they'll sit around and do that, and I could do that for a while, but then I'll feel weird by myself.
bored.
You know, like I'm like, no,
It
I
feels
can't sit
weird
around.
and
Yeah, where
But you
it's
remember Daryl
homework, you
in his
know?
dress-
It's
Daryl would sit in his dressing room just drilling and drilling.
Yeah.
like for
If you were
them
a kid
picking up
doing that,
for
go
them
ahead.
picking up the voice is almost like like Mozart kind of skill. Like you're just like, oh, I know how to do that.
Mhm.
You know, you make your little voice do it. But there's something missing when your brain is just doing that. So there's
Right?
always,
I know.
there's always a second like a broken thing, like it's some misfire.
Yeah.
But now, of course, just like everything, there's like those guys now are also very funny and are very normal. You know, I think, but I think a lot of times,
Kinda.
like when impression people all had trauma of some kind of being left alone. You know, where I think their mind just super zoomed into like the sounds and the cartoons and stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Jonathan Winters,
Yeah,
so
I guess everybody.
terribly neglected.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I'd like
And
to see.
Daryl
I like
Clark
to.
had a terrible childhood.
Daryl did. I don't. Yeah, I don't know about Fred Travalena or.
But Jimmy Fallon.
Well, you
No,
know, like Jimmy.
Jimmy
They
Fallon seems
just
to have
use
had a
it
good
for
childhood.
Yeah, and it's different, and also, but there's different kind of impressionists because those people who are like a tape recorder, I find are a little bit different than like me or you or like Dana Carvey, you know, where like you're doing an impression and you just you pick up a little thing of it and that's it. You know, you're not like embodying the whole person like what's his face used to do. He was just like it was just the voice. He would even almost like turn into
It's
like
me.
you can see him turn
This is
off.
me
you
doing
know?
this is me doing a party trick. What
Yeah.
I'm really trying to do is get the essence of it because we grew up with the not ready for primetime players, and
Right.
famously, Dan Aykroyd had a mustache when he did Nixon. So there was also like,
Right.
as a comedian improviser, you're like, it's too much of a crutch if we get makeup and we get all this other stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm really now trying to be like, method and get into that character. I would
Right.
do that for my characters, kind of like I would start getting into that mindset, but not when I'm doing impressions.
Impression. Yeah. You can see
And then
kind of like the
they give you
people.
tape. They give you a tape with like 3 minutes of the person, and you go in your office and look at it. But really, like the best thing is like one time I was walking down the hall and I had to do Newt Gingrich, or I had to do someone, and then Daryl's like, well, it's like Kermit the Frog, and something else,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, you got to do a little Kermit Frog, and then put a little, and then he gave me some other thing that kind of did it, and with those two little things, it was like I was off to the races. I can't remember
Yeah.
them now, but it was something like that, like Kermit the Frog and John Madden, whatever, like those two things.
Right. Yeah, he was good at doing
So,
that. To tell you like,
he's
oh,
good
put
at
these
that.
two voices together.
I don't remember you doing Gingrich. Was that you?
I was doing someone like that. It sounds like Gingrich. Just You know,
He sounded
one
like
off
him.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then we could all
Yeah.
kind of do Kermit too. Kermit's a good place to start off because I think we all kind of have a Kermit in our hearts
Right?
from being kids.
And they're all different.
Yeah, now the son barely sounds like it at all. It's totally nepotism, and the son's just like, "I'm Kermit D. Frog. What are you guys up to?" Like, wait, this isn't Kermit from
Yeah,
the movies or anything.
no, he
Sounds like
moved in on that.
he did, and it sounds like
He's very
his dad, but
racy
fucked
too.
up. What's that?
The Kermit Jr. gets very racy and sexual, and Kermit didn't used to play that game.
Yeah, that's right. That guy's kind
You
of a
notice
pervert,
that?
so he gets he
Is.
gets a little weird.
Yes.
Great observation.
And the voice, it sounds like when you just like don't think it's a different person doing it. It's like, oh, what's wrong with Kermit? He sounds sick.
It sounds like Kermit's brother is over for the weekend. You know, it's like, why is Kermit's brother here? And he's not as funny. He's kind of weird. Makes weird sexual references.
I know.
Yeah, everybody has a Kermit. You got to go way up. It's way up here. Jim Henson was so kind and nice that he spoke up here, up in the very
It's all
top
it's all on the
voice.
top. It's all on the top of your mouth and the bottom of your nose. Are you playing some?
Kermit the Frog?
Oh, I thought you were playing some Kermit the Frog.
You thought? Yeah.
That's a very good one. You guys are very good. Yeah.
Hey.
I guess
Hey, Raj, you brought up Elvis. And a couple of weeks ago on the show, you mentioned like you're talking about AI and how you could just have like Elvis and the Blues Brothers if that's what you want. So, and it stuck in my head. So I went and made a little image of Elvis playing with the Blues Brothers. I asked the AI if it could put you in the audience, you, Horatio. Did you guys get that picture?
Yeah, you have it?
I texted it to you.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Elwood's got his
That looks like that's the guy that plays me in the SNL movie in 10 years after I'm dead.
That's a guy playing Aykroyd. And
Enrique Martinez is brilliant as lost soul Horatio Sanz.
What's this guy's name now? Marcelo Hernandez.
Yeah, he gained 70 pounds to play you in that photograph.
Marcelo, you gained 90 pounds to play Horatio Sanz. Tell us about that. I had to be an alcoholic. I had to eat everything I could.
I had to become addicted to caffeine.
I had to do improv at a little theater. I had to get drunk at McManus. I needed to get attached to actual regulars at McManus.
Now, I have to say, whenever an AI asks AI to do a picture of you, it kind of looks like a picture of you mixed with Bobby Moynihan.
Yeah, maybe that's a confusion it has.
Right?
Yeah. We have very similar web DNA.
Right. It's probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you, Bobby Moynihan, and Belushi. It's just like just SNL people. It's just kind of mixed together.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to do a bit about. When a rock star dies, a young rock star dies, or a young comic or something, it's always like they're up in heaven now partying with whoever. So I'm like, I don't know. Does Belushi want to hang out with Sid Vicious? I don't know, maybe, but probably not.
Right,
you know, like
now that we're dead too. Like,
or does Belushi feel like hanging out with Andy Kaufman? Maybe he thinks those bits are a little tired.
Well, I think they would be like, oh man, like they would find kinship with each other. But is Lenny Bruce kinsmanship? Yeah, like if and then what? Jimi Hendrix is setting up a jam, and he's like, I'm gonna get Belushi in here. Like, no, you're gonna get, you got Janis Joplin and you got all these other people. Now you got Whitney Houston. What's she doing? And what's her heaven? Her heaven is doing coke and singing. So,
And taking baths.
She's
so
gonna
what
do
do
that
you get?
again? She's gonna do
You
the thing to
get
kill
put.
her.
You just get put.
Cocaine.
You get put in the heaven room. It's like, yeah,
Singing
keep doing what
and
killed you,
taking
but you don't
baths.
die. How about that?
Keep doing
I
it.
still have these freakish come downs from cocaine. Well, now that you're in heaven, you actually don't get those. There you go.
You
That's
got
heaven.
all the
You get to
cocaine
do
you
all the
want.
bullshit without the come down.
No come down. No jonesing.
I didn't notice that this that the Belushi is a ghost.
He is in fact a ghost.
I know it's a little
Elvis
sad.
is
It's a little sad.
no. Elvis is taking over the Jake part, and the real Belushi's they're like, hey, come on.
They made
Who
Jacob. They made
else?
Elvis look like Jacob Elordi. They look.
Right?
There's that. Yeah.
Jacob
And then
Elordi,
they
yeah.
Beltzman. He looks like
They
young
make
Beltzman.
Dan
running
Aykroyd look like the guy that played him in that movie Wired, Michael
Right.
Chiklis.
Yeah.
Aykroyd looks like Chiklis, and then
And
I
Elvis
look
looks
like
Chris
Belushi.
Isaac.
That's dead me as Belushi.
Yeah, I know. It gets mixed up.
Now that I
It's
look
Belushi
closer,
dressed as
Yeah.
Horatio.
And Bobby Moynihan
Just
is
put
in
Horatio
the audience.
glasses on him. It's got Bobby's beard. See, that's Bobby's beard. Rogers'
and then a
beard doesn't grow
250
that way.
pound Marcelo playing me.
Mm-hmm. And then that's 15-year-old Mike Delaney in the corner down there. Blonde hair. That's,
Yeah, there it is. You put yourself in there.
yeah, I didn't.
Is
but
that
AI
Jerry
knows
next to
these
you?
things.
There's no
That's
black
Jerry
people
with
in
an
it.
afro next to you.
Is there black people in it? I don't think there's black people in this.
No, there's an afro next to
I don't think
Delaney.
black people go to Blues Brothers concerts.
I don't-
Especially when
I don't-
Elvis is sitting in.
There's always a couple
Elvis
super nerds,
Presley
but yeah, they
wasn't
don't. That's not what you'll see at a Blues Brother tribute show.
You could
You
get
won't
an
see
Elvis
black people.
impersonator easy to play Jake.
But
There's not as many Elvis impersonators as there used to be, but there's still plenty.
if you think, it would be pretty great if you brought in a gospel choir for your tribute, and they did the whole church bit
For
as an
what
opener.
tribute? For
Of course,
for-
in this photo, Raj is wearing,
In my-
to show his nerdiness, he's wearing his college sweatshirt from the Animal House.
which Horatio really does have that shirt.
I
I
have
do,
one.
I do,
It's long,
and I got it
it's
from
long
Ali
gone.
Faranakian.
Really?
Yeah,
You know what? We have a top hat. You know, like a real top hat that squinches down and you punch it and it goes up. Like it's just
Yeah.
always been around. Given to me by Ali. Ali actually gave me a top hat.
yeah.
He had he had a few of them.
I know.
gave-
I've heard.
He gave Jerry hepatitis C.
This is a very old, worn out, hepatitis bearing hat. I sometimes bring it out on Halloween because it's very.
You
tacky.
share needles with Jerry, gave him hepatitis C.
Oh.
Glad you
You've
reminded me. I
almost
gotta get
done
my
Ali.
my Hep B shot today.
Where are you at?
Oh, I'm at home, but I guess I got the first series. It's a hepatitis shot. The you have to get it like in 2 shots, like 6 months apart or something like that.
Oh,
6 months.
God.
Is there a reason why you need to get the Hep? Did you test positive for Hep B?
No, it's a vaccine. You should get it too.
It's just a preventative. How
Yeah.
am I at risk?
I think everybody's at risk.
Just from airborne?
They want to give me the
I
shingle
touched-
ingles again. I got the shingle vaccine a couple years ago. They want to give it to me again. I guess I should just get all of them.
Ken says no. Ken says don't.
Why?
To know that it's shingle ingles?
Because
It
of the
sucks
spike
if you get it.
proteins. Because of the spike proteins. It's not something you want in you. It's something you get only if you really have to.
Well, it sucks
Okay,
if you
RFK Jr.
No making fun of JFK for his voice. It's mean. I don't like it. I don't like the JFK voice jokes because it's just plain mean. They're never funny.
Come on. Some are pretty good.
No.
Look,
it's just being
sometimes-
mean.
If you
So-
well, he deserves it because he's cruel to animals.
Yeah. We're just picking up
No,
these
He's oddly
snakes.
cruel to animals.
That
but
video I
it's
gave
not.
you.
And that's why you got to keep the satire where it belongs, not on the fact that his voice sounds like a glass bottle being dragged on gravel.
Okay, black audience, about the George Floyd
George
joke.
Floyd. I wonder
You're
if it's
just
like
like those blacks that are.
I'd like to think that his voice is a big put on. That he made all that shit up, and he's just like doing it.
If it was going to be a put on, he'd blame it. He'd like blame it on the Hep 3 vaccine that he got. He's like, my
Are you sure?
voice was perfectly normal until I was vaccinated.
Are you sure he doesn't?
Hey, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man.
I'm just declaring that I would never do that.
Do it again, man.
Yeah.
Tell me not
See,
to get a
I'm
shingles
I'm
vaccine.
a fucking natural mimic, man. I don't rehearse in the mirror like Daryl. It just comes out.
Yeah, a video of him picking up those snakes. That fucking idiot. He would be the one to go pick them up.
Did he get bit?
Yeah, it bit him. You
I
can
didn't
hear his
see. I
wife-
didn't watch till the end. I'm just like so fed up. I'm like, these fucking idiots. Like I just stopped. I didn't know he got bit,
No.
but
Put it down.
it was done. He picked up two gardeners. He picked up two garden snakes, two gardener snakes,
They're garters.
I think
like
those are blue,
like a woman's garter. Yeah,
I
like
think those are
garter
blue-
snake.
Like a
Garter. I think they were blue
picked up-
racers, which will bite the shit out of you.
But they weren't poisonous.
No, they're not
Right?
poisonous, but they do bite. though.
So that would have been like on the news, like fucking
They
stupid
love that
ass.
shit.
Rush
They
to
love letting
hospital.
Snakes bite them.
What's that?
They like that shit, letting snakes bite them to show what tough guys they are.
You fucking idiot. Of course it bit him.
So many stooges.
And you can hear his wife going, "You're crazy." No, you're an idiot. That's what you should be saying. You're an idiot.
She's
You mean
like,
Cheryl?
why am I here?
What am I doing?
What is this? What have I done to my fucking life?
Somebody I know
Where's
knows
craft
her
services?
told me that she was telling them stories about how they're all like they live in danger. All the Kennedys like they're always doing shit that's dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Like, why?
Oh my
what are
God,
you
yeah.
doing then? It's like, I just notice all the time, like, they had a toaster by the pool. They were, like shit like that. Like,
That's what conservatives do. They like.
It makes
They like. That.
they're not
no, but
conservatives. They're
if
Kennedys.
your dad and your
That's
uncle
what-
got assassinated at some point, you're like, oh fuck it, man, just do it. Just like fuck life. It's all a joke. Like, get on the plane, fly it to fucking
Fly it to play it.
Martha's Vineyard. You're not that good yet, but go do it. Fuck it. It's like
Well,
Yeah.
your world is so fucking shattered already when you grow up a Kennedy.
who cares? Let's get up on the plane. Who cares?
So, yeah. There's a lot of
let's bring all
tragedy
these
in this
power
family.
trips
Already.
up on the
Just
roof.
shut your fucking mouth and get in the plane.
They have lots of boats too. They have all kinds of craft boats and jet skis and shit.
All
like
kinds of
that.
dangerous shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Bungee cords and fucking stupid
Mm.
shit. Get in- Why wouldn't I get on a trampoline?
Fucking driving that chick into the goddamn river at 3 a.m. for what? Like,
Where are you going?
put her on the
Where?
couch. What the hell are you doing? Driving back to whatever little place, whatever the fuck he was doing, his hotel.
Yeah.
Just
guess the
stay where
kid
you
is-
are.
I know. Well, it's 3:00 in the morning. I'm drunk as fuck. Let's go for a ride. I don't wish. No, let's go
Yeah.
by the river.
Aren't you gonna get in trouble? No. No one stopped you.
Drive by the river.
Then nosedive. Splash.
Save me! I can't.
Later, Gator.
There's some theories.
Those are Massachusetts people. Those are Delaney's people. They're like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, these are Cape Cod.
The Great Gatsby. They think they're the Great Gatsby or something.
Massholes.
All right. Now we turn our attention to people from Philadelphia and how stupid they are.
Let's get serious. Well, speaking of Philly, Jerry, sorry that the Sixers got eliminated so brutally. Same thing. Well, you guys knocked us out, and then you got your asses kicked in
No, well,
NBA
I'm
world.
a Piston fan, but yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Detroit. I forgot you. I forgot you're not Philly. Yeah. No, you're Pistons. They got knocked out.
yeah, by Cleveland, who then decided to be bitches against the Knicks.
Ooh,
Oh my God, there's a
ooh.
lot of great memes of how them being prison bitches. Like, the memes where they put like there's a Knicks logo and then there's a Cavaliers logo. It's always some weird tragedy where it's like a total beatdown. Like, don't be so prison videos or prison, out from Oz and stuff.
Yeah,
Because they lost like 50
everyone
points or
have a
something
cough.
crazy.
Yeah, and they got swept.
And then they
Oh
just
boy.
gave up.
It quit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
they're like
man, that sucks.
just not even running out the ball.
yeah,
So
that sucks,
yeah,
man. Especially like when you're the team that got beat by them, and then they get just like whooped in the next
Right.
round. You're like, fuck, man, we would have done
You're
better
like
than
that.
that.
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
you
it.
did
This
that for.
is
Yeah, tired now. I give up. Give up.
The Cubs finally ended a 10-game losing streak, so I've been watching hockey,
Crazy.
and
uh
I know, man. Same thing with the
I'm
Tigers.
rooting
It's like,
finally for. Oh my God, it's been nuts. Anyway, they won yesterday, but what I was going to say is I always get into hockey during the playoffs, and I wanted the Canadians to win just so Canada could have the Stanley Cup. It looks like they're
Why
going to
look,
get eliminated.
here's Chappaqua now. Where is it? Chappaqua
of course,
right
yes, that's right.
over here. I stayed. No, it's on the vineyard. It's on the. I stayed in Chappaqua. My cousin Rob has a house there, and I wake
I
up
love
before everybody.
Chappaqua.
So in the morning when I went down in his and hung out in his living room, there was this thing on the coffee table that was like a scrapbook of all the newspaper clippings from that whole Chappaqua business and the whole history. So I read the entire history and then forgot it soon after, but I did read it all. And yeah, it's interesting. It's not We're not quite sure what happened there. There might have been a woman asleep in the back as he was off tooling around with a woman.
Oh, you mean back in the
I
back
just
at the
thought he was like,
house?
I'm gonna. I thought he was like,
In the back
let's
of the
go back
car,
to
in
the
the back
hotel.
seat. There might have been a
Well,
woman sleeping drunk in the back of the car.
I thought the biggest
Unannounced, like
controversy was,
secret.
well, she was
Come on,
also the big
Delaney.
controversy was that
Don't defend.
she was pregnant when they did the autopsy, right?
Yeah, she had a weird
Oh,
voice. The fetus had a weird voice, like Robert Kennedy Jr.
like rubbing a broken bottle on gravel.
The
Yes,
Kennedy
I'm here to
family
say
does
it. A weird voice. Weird, odd,
Kennedy
strange,
family does not
disgusting
appreciate
voice.
Kennedy family does not appreciate Horatio Sanz making fun of. First of
An
all,
obvious medical situation that our dear son is going through. Um, I got to get more
A lot
soda
of
pop.
Americans eat roadkill. It's very common thing to do.
I saw somebody
Um,
in Georgia. I was riding, going on the road, and I saw two dudes just picking up a bear on the side of the road and putting it in the back of their truck. I wanted to yell out, "Don't do that! Fucking leave that bear! Leave that bear on the road! Don't pick up the bear!
uh,
Don't eat it!"
yeah. I figured they wanted to skin it.
Yeah, well, yeah, everything.
I didn't know people still wanted to eat bear. I thought that was just survival, but I don't know. Maybe they like the taste of it.
I would imagine they probably did everything they could to it. Skin
I
it
guess
and
they like the fact that it's free. Also, they don't have to buy food. Just
free bear.
harvest it from nature. Free bear.
I shouldn't say. I didn't know if they were eating it, but they were definitely taking the dead bear. They may have hit it too. I didn't even think about that. They may have been the person that hit the bear.
some folks can't resist. I mean, you're supposed to use everything. You're supposed to use the whole buffalo. But we don't live
Fucking
that way
terrible. What
anymore. Modern people don't live that way.
they took the buffalo.
Like,
They starved
back when
their people.
there was no such thing as garbage. Back when
Mary
people
Jo
ate
Kopechne's
bears.
fetus was actually Christopher Walken, and it sounded a little something like this. You're my father. Why did you
doesn't
leave
say
me
it
in the
was-
river?
It does not say it was Christopher Walken. It said it was Christopher Walken's possessive. So
Christopher, okay.
turning the fetus into Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken's
There was no
Christopher
need
Walken's
to-
is the principal at a grade school. Hello, everybody.
Christopher Walken.
This is Christopher Walken's.
Hey, you know your name is a lot like
Everybody get to the age where you're gonna have to start noticing things. Your body's changing. You get some strange odors that coming out.
Mr. Watkins.
Yeah.
Mr. Watkins, you know your name is a lot like
Yep.
an actor.
This is every key.
Yes, I've heard that before. Yeah. Oh, is his name Christopher Walken's as well?
It's Walken
Mr.
without the
Walken?
S.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Could you do that speech?
What's
in
up,
the movie
Dougie?
about the watch shop?
Little Dougie Fresh
Can you do
back
that
there, the
speech
only
about-
white boy in the class.
We're gonna beat him up after school too, Mr. Watkins. I should tell you. We beat the shit out of
Leave
him.
that boy alone. What's up, little Dougie? What you need?
I want you
Beat
to
the
do
shit
this
out
watch in the ass speech.
Not gonna do that again. Quit asking me to do Christopher Walken bits. I've seen that movie from the Quentin Tarantino movie, and it's rude. And this is a middle school. Remember that. Y'all don't get me fired.
No, you're doing
Whiskey,
that all by yourself.
whiskey and diet
You're
coke.
doing that fine on your own.
Mr. Watkins.
Yeah,
Tanker
I had a
there.
Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker was my
That is a
my
flag.
7th grade teacher. He wasn't Christopher Walken, but he was Mr. Walker, and he had that speech to everybody. Like, you're getting older, you're going through puberty.
Oh, that guy.
You got to take care of your business down there. Yeah, you got to wash yourselves and put on your deodorants. And he did. He put S's on everything.
I think every school had. Our gym teacher was that dude. It was like
Yeah.
Yep. Same thing.
hygiene. The hygiene.
Mr.
man.
Harris, Coach
Coach,
Harris,
yes.
and then everyone just called him Coach.
Coming in here with your
Yeah, I
dirty
remember him
underwear.
talking
Look at that.
about-
You should be embarrassed.
Yeah. Coach Harris's version of nutrition was, I used to eat 2 or 3 pork chops. Now I eat 1 or 2. That was it.
Then
That was the lesson.
We had a kid that was.
we would have. Go ahead.
No, it was, no. It was a kid. We had a kid that was. Somebody was shitting in the hallway before school would start, and so the
As
teacher was
happens.
trying to. Yeah, the teacher was trying to tell us that it was a psychological thing because we were like, what's going on? He's just like somebody's doing something in the school before school starts. I don't want to go into it, but we're going to find out. And we were like, what? What's going on? He's like, well, he's defecating. And all the kids were like, why would he do that? And he was kind of trying to explain. He's like, some people just get off on it. Look, I don't want to. We're like, what? They get a sexual satisfaction out of. Look, just
Like,
ask your
why
parents
did he
about
go
it.
there immediately?
I know. I'm like, it's like, couldn't it just be a joke? It's like, people
Yeah,
like.
you went like 9 steps past it and made it worse.
They like to leave it, and then the idea of leaving, poop, just, that later on they jack off, and I don't want to get into it. And like, what?
Mr. Watkins, you need to. Let's not jump to conclusions here. It could be just kids being kids here.
We know that's what's happening.
Obviously, someone jacking off to this.
Leaving shit all over the place, obviously.
The talk we did not need to have.
I'm sure if you look around, you'll find the demons too. Obviously, he was jerking off on top of this while doing it. It's a possibility. What I'm saying is he could have been doing a number 2 and a number 3 at the same time, if you know what I mean. Two and a
saying
4.
Your friends are weirdos. Just keep an eye out. What do
If
you
you
think
see
we
someone
are?
taking a poop, if you see someone taking a poop on a picture of breasts or something, you let me know. Because that's the kind of thing I think's going on. Some kind of the fetish. It's called a fetish. Obviously, whoever did this has dreams of shitting on the teacher's chest.
You should have opened with that on the Catan show. That would have kept him
Yeah,
quiet.
that's my next one, Mr. Watkins.
Now I know what's going on with you kids. You obviously want to tie each other up and beat each other to hell up.
I was a kid too.
Hooks into your nipples and hoist yourself up. That's what you want to do. I know.
Get yourself a leather mask. Locks up. You can't get out of it. The teacher that goes way too far explaining things. Then you do that for 4 minutes, and that's an SNL sketch, baby.
There
That's
you go.
how you do it, Delaney.
And commercial.
Didn't
Fred
Fred had a character that was kind of like that. The guy that would try to talk to kids. All right, kids, so this is what I want to talk to you about the teenagers about sex.
Yeah, it was about. Yeah, it was something like. There was a show, like there was like a woman's show, right? Like a TV show, and she couldn't make it, so he stepped in, and he was like one of the crew guys.
Right.
So he does this
Right.
jackass like New York crew guy that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he stepped in for her. For her
And you were
segment.
saying something about being embarrassed about your breasts growing. Talk. Go ahead. Talk. Say what you were saying. What do you don't like the way your breasts look? You're embarrassed.
And he's like, it's a crew guy. It's like he's making fun of the crew. Stupid New York guy.
Oh,
Not
it's a crew
stupid, but not
Very
stupid, but
nice.
kind of just like no bullshit, no nonsense New York kind of guy.
Right.
Right.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's done no. This is a different character. Christopher Watkins would be a different character.
Yes.
That's
Because that joke, the
psychologically deep
Christopher
for anyone
Watkins
that's gonna
joke is that he takes it like four steps too far. Like because everyone's had someone shit somewhere in a school, right? I mean, that's just common. That's a thing that happens. In my grammar school, someone would shit their underwear every day and throw the underwear away. And I'm like, how is their mother not... How is his mother not noticing? He shits his pants every day? Like, why wouldn't he just go to the bathroom? Like, it's just... like a weird Yugoslavian kid.
Every day. Yeah, it got to be foreign.
Every
doing
day.
that kind of shit. You can't. There's something about not understanding the country that you're in, the language makes you shit yourself every day.
He's still learning how to use. Back in Yugoslavia, he could only go when the gunshot stopped.
So we have
I
rules
was
now
trying to.
that if a kid needs gunfire so that the gunfire can stop in order for them to do their business, they have a right to that.
I had a Yugoslavian friend named Nazmi. Nazmi. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Nazmi?
And I was too young to call him Nazi because I was too young to know really all of that. But I could have been Nazi.
Was he? Not me.
Uh,
Was he war
Yeah, I
torn? Was
think
he
that's
from like the
Nazi. Nazi
conflict kid?
friends.
Was he from the conflict from the war?
I don't know. Probably some conflict because I was like 5 years old, 6 years old. So that would be
Oh, that's
1975, 76,
that's
yeah,
76,
there's always a kid
77.
like that. There's always one of those kids. We had one in my grammar school. This kid named Omni, and I felt bad for him because he was kind of singled out. He was tiny. He was from another country. He was brown skinned. Everyone just kind of. So I was nice to him, and I tried to befriend him. And one day, Nikki Katsimpoulis was kicking my lunchbox around like a soccer ball. And when he was finished, Omni was like, "Do you hate him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I hate him." He goes, "Do you want to get him back?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get him back." So we ran to Nikki Katsimpoulis, told him I was out to get him. So Nikki and Josh Hassel lured me into the bushes after school and started just throwing punches at me.
Throwing
So
haymakers at you?
yes, and so we were enemies. But then Nikki made up with me by offering me a ride on his Huffy bicycle home from school. And I accepted the ride, and we became best friends, and we're still friends today.
Oh, there you go. Still
That's a
We're
very
still
friends.
nice story. Yeah,
enemies.
a lot of
Hmm.
yeah. My friend,
Friends started
I
as
threw. I
frenemies.
was throwing when I met one of my close childhood friends. I was throwing hammers at him and trying to tell him to get out of our neighborhood.
Yeah,
My friend Terry. Uh, yeah,
that's
but
how
then we
men
joined
communicate.
forces.
We terrorize each other first, and then we're
Sorry,
like,
guys. Look,
Hold on one
okay,
second.
yeah, I did that.
wait, we're back to this.
I messed up. Hit a button.
Terry put on his full glasses, so I got to put on my full glasses.
It's
They're
getting worse. It seems like the more I wear these
carved
things,
from
the
a
worse my
single
vision
tortoise
gets.
shell. Right, right.
Yes.
I need new glasses.
Prescription?
Yeah, they see, even when I clean them, they still seem a little filmy.
Yeah.
I've had them for a while,
That's what I'm getting to.
but I'm going to keep the frames. I like to keep the frames, but if I want to keep the frames, they have to send them to Queens. So then I have
Jerry,
to
look,
go for a
Jerry and
week.
I. Sorry, go
I go
ahead.
for a
Sorry.
week with no glasses.
Yeah, I have to do that. I lost a pair of glasses.
Gotta get two
But
pair.
look,
Then, yeah, then you
I
got a
got
broke one.
tortoise,
Oh, you got the
faux
tortoise
tortoise
frame. There you
shells.
go. Yeah, yeah.
It
We
doesn't
didn't
read.
consult each
There
other,
is.
but we have similar glasses.
There's always some like makeup person or wardrobe person that's I love those glasses. They must be real weird. Mine. It's like, oh, those are
Yeah,
cool. Like some pink haired lady telling.
exactly. Someone
Oh,
talked me into these. They're like,
I
those are
love your
cool.
glasses.
$300 later, $400 later.
right, right.
And then the lenses are like
Oh no.
350.
They are nice though. I
The whole
like
thing
the
will cost you about $1,000 nowadays.
They do. I like those. They're kind of oversized. They're big. Are they?
Yeah, they
Are they
make my
bi?
giant head look normal.
Are they progressive?
People are going for the big glasses. You
Yeah.
see, Amy Poehler's got the big Jiminy Glick glasses now. They're not quite Jiminy, but she went for the.
See,
Although women change their frames all the time. In fact, everybody. Raj
the
changes his frames all the
magnification
time.
of the bottom of the glasses kind of takes away my dark eyes. I have dark
Oh,
circles under mine. It smooths
I
them
do
out
too.
kind of normally.
Oh,
So is
you
Polar
should do
going
an
for the
infomercial.
Polar's going for the Phyllis Diller as she gets older?
She's in her Phyllis Diller
Not
phase.
yet. No, she's
Nice.
not. She's not dillering it yet. Not at all. No.
Who said
She's
that?
got
Michael Delaney said on Jerry's podcast that
get out of
Polar's in her
here.
Phyllis Diller phase.
I didn't. I said she got Jiminy Glick Jr. glasses. She's got these really nice, big, oversized glasses for her podcast.
Yeah, I guess everybody goes through that. You need to get some big, changes in life. You need to get some different glasses. You've
Everybody
stayed pretty
knows I
much to
look
the same
fuller.
frame as ever, haven't you?
Me? They're
Yeah.
always like vaguely. They're usually vaguely round. Like I like variations on the John Lennon glasses. But of course, John Lennon's glasses were kind of ironic because they were like British standard issue infantryman glasses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was
They,
that wasn't
they made
fashion.
him look like a
That
weird bird.
was. I think he wore them when he did that war picture. They gave them to him. They gave him those issue glasses, and he kept them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, they're
Remember,
pretty cool if they
play a
became his
doughboy?
thing.
Didn't he play a doughboy in some movie? And then it stuck
How
with
I
him.
Won the War.
You know how movies are. They put you in they hypnotize you. They put you in a little spell. You know,
Supposed to.
like
Yeah.
Raj, when you were doing
That's
Don Quixote, I got right back under the spell of Cervantes because I used to be into that.
It was a magical production, Delaney. You were in it.
It was. Carmen was amazing. We scared.
Yeah.
We frightened the first Don Quixote they got scared off after we gave that talk about improvisation. Because
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
John Watson brought me in to give a talk, and then after the talk the next day, the guy playing Don Quixote resigned, and Carmen they
Do you
brought
remember the
Carmen
actor's
in.
name?
No, he was thin. He was thinner than Carmen, but Carmen had more of the Don spirit.
Oh, Carmen was excellent.
Yeah, he was
Carmen
great.
was.
And it was too
Yes, he
hard to
was
get out of
Hart.
all that armor, and they would just load him up into the van. He'd be like, "Oh, how are you, Michael? What do you read? What do smart people read? What are you reading there?" Like, oh, it's the electric Kool-Aid acid test. Yeah,
What
that
was his
was fun.
first name? It was like Argentina, kind of.
Oh no, I thought his first name was Carmen.
Oh, what's his last name?
Yeah, I forgot his last name. He
It's
passed
terrible.
away. He was great. Anyway, like a dream project. Raj got cast as Sancho Panza in
Sancho,
that. Yeah,
In a USC special class that
right.
they directed the movie in tandem, like 12 students,
oh,
Yes, it was
right?
each chapter was a different director. Yeah, the director I got wasn't very improv friendly at all. In fact, he didn't let me improvise. In fact, they took away my lines. He told me not to say anything. Bastards. Um,
But there's you screaming and running away from.
I do run away. I'm the guy you steal the barber. I'm the barber with the basin that you take. That
so
you
you were
believe is the
Sancho.
helmet of
Yeah,
Mambrino. Yeah, yeah. Raj had to
I
get out there
played
riding
some
a donkey.
Japanese. I had to ride I had to ride a donkey and shit for like a month. It's kind
Oh
of
Yeah,
wow.
fun. We
yeah.
went way
You
up north
work.
and shot where they used to shoot Gunsmoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Santa Clarita. They had a
Santa
whole
Clarita.
town
Yeah.
there. That yeah.
They got an old. Yeah. The
yeah,
old.
really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could
Uh,
tell they'd shot plenty of stuff there.
Yeah. You
but
weren't
then you
far
start
from
That was fun. That was fun. I could just come
Spawn
down to the
Ranch.
set and hang around. You know, I got enlisted into John Watson's mentor program. I'm still in the mentor program at USC.
is he still doing well?
I
Who's
hope
that?
so. I haven't heard from John himself. I hear from his associates. What a nice man.
A
You
very
got to
nice
rewrite
man.
some stuff.
He was like George
Yeah,
Martin, the Beatles producer, but
yeah.
softer even.
He had a
Oh,
similar
Um,
vibe to the guy who runs the Hillbilly Bar in the Blues Brothers movie. That's John's vibe. Very mellow. Like,
yeah. You guys
We're
drank a
gonna
lot
go
of
get a
beer.
You
collection.
boys
We're
drink a
gonna
lot
get a
of
collection
beer.
from the boys. Like, well, I sure would appreciate But
Well,
y'all's
since
not
the first ones were complimentary, we thought maybe we had some kind of. No, no.
No.
Like the bar lady didn't charge us for the first round.
That's such a that's such a great 10-year-old thing. Like, yeah, fuck them, pull away. Like, yeah, they got away.
You got away with it.
Let me go write a check, and I'll be right
Yeah.
back. Write a check.
Well,
Like when he
Fucking
shows them,
Blues Brothers.
no,
he
Like,
shows them a Chesterfield pack of cigarettes as if it's a badge, and he says his name is Stein, just to make him hate him even more.
Agent Stein.
well, that whole thing is a setup anyway too, because it's a setup with them getting chased at the end. So
Yeah, well, the thing is, everyone's going to start chasing them. Yeah,
everybody's gonna start chasing them. Yeah.
but it's
That's
funny when he
Aykroyd's
go. That's the
need to
like
go
when he
big.
goes to that house and he says, "Is there a Mrs. Toronto?" And she goes, "Tarantino." He's like, he got it way wrong. Like, Miss Toronto, Tarantino, ma'am. But those houses were exactly like what I grew up with. Those were all over my neighborhood. Those little,
Oh my God! That
cement
my friend,
porchy
my
kind of places.
Italian, yeah, my Italian friend Marcello Raphael had that exact house. Everything was perfect. You could tell the furniture had rarely been sat on. Yeah,
Where did they shoot that at?
They shot in parts of Chicago, but they shot a lot in California, but they did shoot in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
Obviously,
Obviously, yeah.
with the riding on the streets and shit.
Well, they probably shot some interiors in L.A., right?
In California, yeah. Probably the church. That whole church scene was probably in LA and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see like some of the like a lot of the musical stuff too. The diner scene, I could see that being on a stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
stage, yeah. I thought it was all
'cause
location. You believe it. They shoot enough of it in Chicago that it looks like it's.
Oh yeah,
all
you totally
location.
believe it. Yeah, you totally believe it. Yeah.
Well, the exterior.
And
stuff
if you
is
told me,
specific.
that they shot location for everything, I would believe you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they shot in California a lot.
Hmm.
Well, maybe we can figure that out. I'll look into it, Delaney.
There's a website, a locations website where you can look up like every place that something was shot.
Cool.
It's really good for
I always-
LA, yeah. As you can
I
see,
always wonder
like,
about Mikey and Nikki. They don't really say where it is. It's kind of New York, but maybe not specifically. I thought maybe it's Cleveland. I'm not sure.
Mikey and Nikki?
I don't know if you're a fan. That's an Elaine May movie. It's the one with Peter Falk and Bogdanovich. Not Bogdanovich, Cassavetes.
Oh, yeah. Probably a good question where
really
it would have been. Probably New York. Right?
Pretty much a two-hander. But I don't think they shot it in New York.
Maybe Chicago. Maybe.
Delaney, you bring up Bogdanovich, and I'm watching The Sopranos again. He's so fucking funny in The Sopranos.
Right. Because he doesn't
really
do
good.
anything.
I mean,
just dry.
he couldn't do.
Perfectly
He's
dry.
just perfect. He's perfectly
Yeah.
funny and
He's great.
and a weirdo.
so
And he
great.
has that fucking water bottle.
And water
After
bottle.
he says like a zinger or something, he has a water bottle.
He's so good, I question whether he was even him. I'm like, is that Bogdanovich, or did they just get a guy that looks like him? What a character.
He's such a fucking weirdo. And then he brings up, and he's like, he's the one that brings up in front of everybody at dinner that, Tony Soprano basically is her client.
Yeah.
Remember that scene?
Yeah. And he brings it up. She's like, and he was
yeah.
all like, oh, coy.
Yeah, he's like, think about a bird and a female and like what is it? You can probably know the line. It's like a female singer.
Sing on a bird, a high pitched bird.
Yeah,
like
it's kind of lorny.
It's like,
And then so right away we were like, Your client is Tony Soprano?
Elliot, I can't believe you.
I'd like that Lorraine Bracco style. She's got that style, that David Mamet style of just it's that Montaigne has that same style that does very well with that David Mamet. Just say it. Just say the words.
Yeah, and I kind of think it's like one of the most realistic kind of most those being a therapist, that people use different methods, but her method seems very like that's kind of what everyone does, like lets you talk kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of cool. It's like showing people. I mean, the whole show is telling people you should be in therapy anyway, but then it says unless you're a psycho, because then you could just use therapy to get more acceptance, and it turns into like he just starts becoming the devil, and everyone starts seeing it.
Well, he's just so he starts using the therapy in his in crime.
Yeah.
Because she's actually
he's
like
crying.
there's
like
one
they
that
read
she's
the
giving
book.
him
It's like
advice.
this book.
She's like, maybe you and your associates, you could do this, and she actually like gives him advice without even thinking about. Hey, wait a minute, he's a criminal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he says
that way.
He says you got to clean up the mice will play when the cat's away, and he's like, yeah, you're right. I got to get shit together, and then he starts to fight with the muscle guy.
Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of disrespecting him because he's been in the hospital. So everybody's kind of just being like a little questioning him, and so he gets in that fight.
And she gives him advice on how to be a better mob boss.
Yeah.
It's just general life advice, but he grafts it onto being a vicious mob boss.
And then you then you start seeing it that way. Like you start seeing, like, what if he is just a sociopath and he's lying and he's fake crying and stuff? And then you see the pattern and you're like, oh, we've been watching this pattern all along. Like, he cries, he gets intense, to get sympathy. She hangs on because she's take care of this terribly lost soul. It's such a fucking good show. Anyway, we always talk about Sopranos.
Yeah, and the mistaking of sentimentality. She got mixed up, his sentimentality mixed up with him having actual like feelings for people.
Yeah.
The sensitive tough guy has been a beloved archetype forever.
Well, because we all want to be the guy. We all want to be that guy that's, the head dick in charge.
Yeah, like
good with the women, good with the ladies, tough guy. No one ever says shit. So psychologically, everyone wants to be that.
Yeah, everybody wants to be Kevin Hart.
Or Marcello.
But no one wants to be Kevin Hart because he's too little. Like I wouldn't want to walk around that little. Is he like 5 feet or something?
He's taller than that, but yeah,
sorry, little people.
He's pretty short.
Yeah,
y'all people got no reason to live.
Nope.
They got little feet, little teeth, little cars. They go beep beep beep.
So like, why would he sing that song? I was like, maybe he's short. Maybe he's short himself. I think he's short.
He's a brilliant composer.
He's not tall.
My son loves Randy Newman because of I Love L.A. because they play that at the Dodgers games.
Wait, because of Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah.
Do they play that song?
It is a really good. That's a really good city song.
It's a really good song.
I like it without it being associated with L.A.
I know, right?
Santa Monica Boulevard.
And then there's a bum on the street, and you're like, yeah, that's L.A. There's always a bum trying to get somewhere. We're all bums trying to get somewhere. Man, look at that bum over there, man. He's got it sweet, or whatever he says. No way. He's on his knees, like, give me pussy, please. Like, what image are you?
Look at that bum over there, man. Down on his knees.
LA's got that weird fucking homeless vibe. It's just part of it. If you live there, you know it. and he kind of shows it.
It's
You
not
know,
weirder than New York. It's just weird LA style. New York's pretty damn weird too.
yeah. Every town has its weirdness, but yeah, LA. There's just that. There's a lot of that because it's the land of dreams. People go up there and they just get destroyed. You know,
You know
if
what?
you're not,
It's
if you don't have the
flakier. The
capacity
people
for it, you end up
and the
destroying
people have a
yourself.
flake. Do you not agree that there's a
What's that?
flakiness? There's a flakiness to the Californian that you don't quite get from the New Yorker.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people from the country are just like, I got to get out of here. California seems to be the place, and then it has become the place because of that. You know, very very accepting of different peoples.
This is so many people that have
No,
like come out here
hey,
and like
being
just like,
being
oh, I'm gonna move
accepting's got
there.
nothing to do with flakiness. I just think on the whole,
I mean,
people are pretty flaky.
it's pretty
I'm a flake,
pleasant
so
if you're coming from like Chicago or New York. It's super like easy and pleasant and nice. It's like the movies. Well, not really like the movies, but there's some of that still there. That like I'm having drinks by the fire and it's beautiful and I have palm trees and the city's down there. You know, you still have those dreams, but you know, I lived in Echo Park, so there was always that creepiness around me.
what
Creepiness,
what
poverty,
what
that
oh,
creepy poverty.
creeps still creeps around.
Like when when the homeless people took over Echo Park and they started using the lagoon as a toilet,
Yeah,
and they're like, "This is an emergency. Like we've put special fauna in there to grow, and they're getting killed by homeless asshole
by meth piss.
dookies."
they had nowhere to shit. It was COVID, man.
It was COVID, man.
Raj, I stayed in Echo Park for a good while. I didn't notice it being particularly poverty stricken. In fact, they
No,
seem to
yeah,
be
no,
doing
there's not. It's a
Echo Park
different kind of.
seems
What I
to
mean
be
is
doing
is the
pretty well.
homelessness stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's all
And
over Los
people are
Where is
Angeles.
that?
people are
There's
less
plenty of
wealthy.
homeless.
You go to certain areas, people are less wealthy, you know.
Mhm.
So there goes. It becomes a little more dangerous. But no, I mean, LA's pretty safe for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is as it always was, you know, and the shittiness that people complain about has always been there. It's always been like, oh, it seems like this laid back, clean, like cool city, but LA's dirty. Like it's a city. It's an old, dirty
Yeah,
city. It's just really big, and it's in a nice,
and
nice
everyone has
climate.
3 cars, so it's just grimy, just because people are constantly pumping fucking toxins in the air.
It's
Uh,
a dirty city. Yeah, it can be nasty. And the homeless people, it's warm. So a lot of people move here and they end up, without being in a house. That's just people come here for that. It just happens to be that way.
Yeah, they think they're going to audition for something and be in the Hollywood movie, like in some movies from the 20s. Then they're getting prostituted out there on Hollywood Boulevard by the expressway.
Hollywood Boulevard. Look at that prostitute there.
We love it.
We love it.
We love it. To Tracy Morgan. We love it.
I got to put up with those fucking Knicks fans, man, for the next month or whatever. Next 2
Jerry,
weeks.
I was thinking about this. I think they deserve it.
They do. They haven't had it in a
been a
long
while.
time. They can let them have it. I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know how New York people are. New York, any championship, Yankees, and they haven't
Oh,
won
yeah.
this in a long time. It's gonna be obnoxious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's
The
the way New
Yankees
York
haven't
does it.
won. The Yankees haven't won since
Yeah,
2018.
they're in a dry spell. For the Yankees, this is a dry spell.
For the Yankees, that's a dry spell. And
a
of,
long
and of
one,
course, like people. The cool thing about being in New York right after Jordan is that everybody was traumatized. All the Knicks fans were traumatized by Jordan. Like just mention it, and it's just like kind of nasty feeling in their hearts, So that was kind of fun.
Well, they would
Why
say
did
stuff
he
too,
put
like
the nail
you
in
know,
their coffin?
one day he could come here. It's like, no, he's never coming to New York. He's never gonna play for the fucking Knicks. Get the fuck out of here. He could come here. You never know.
That's what sports was sports. You had a star, he stayed there.
Yeah.
He was part of the city.
Until he went to Washington, but yeah.
Yeah, by then it
Well,
was like,
hats off to Jalen Brunson. That guy knows how to fucking score.
He
Nobody
does.
scores. Who scores like that in the NBA? That's that height. Nobody.
Well,
so who's left now, guys?
they got to wait for San Antonio
Spurs.
and
The Spurs
San
are
Antonio
on the
and,
run
OKC.
from the Thunder, so it's probably Thunder going to come back for a repeat. It looks like, unless the Spurs can win 2 in a row. They got game 6.
And then if they win, they play the Knicks for the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so the Knicks are already there. All right, I don't like these long. I don't like these long waits.
It's
know,
not
right?
really good for traffic.
Always come off weird, and then after those long waits.
Yep.
You get soft, so that you lose. You sometimes they drop a game because of that. But hey, it's
They
a balance.
didn't.
The other guy's beaten up, but the problem is that the Spurs are danged.
Yeah.
They're gay? Don't use that word
Well,
like that.
maybe he's saying it in a good way.
They're danged.
That's so gay, man. Like
Nobody say gay.
it's so fucking happy and good, and it's a gay time.
A gay old time, like the Flintstones.
Yeah, like a beautiful day. Gay. It's a gay time. It's a gay good time.
Old time.
When you were a kid, you were like, "What? What did they?" All right.
Yeah, that was always a question. Yeah, like what was that?
What are they saying?
No, come on.
Nah,
I
he's running.
understood.
He's running
Don't you
around
guys
with
know-
his feet on the bottom of the car.
6-year-old Delaney was like, "Don't you guys understand context?"
They do that joke in The Sopranos. They're like, he's like, wait a minute. You think there are people and dinosaurs at the same time? He's like what? Like the fucking Flintstones? That weirdo Christian was perfectly cast. He's a goddamn masterpiece. That damn show is.
Who was the weirdo Christian? What do you mean?
This has
What's her
turned into a
face's boyfriend?
Sopranos podcast.
What's her face's boyfriend who's fucking narcoleptic weirdo, Jesus freak.
Welcome to the
He comes in with a Christian. He's get this. Get how fucking good this is, and how much in my wheelhouse it is. The guy is at a Terry Schiavo vigil.
That's right.
At the hospital. Because they don't want Terry Schiavo to get killed. So it's like some live Terry Schiavo with the date on it. He's just like, oh, I happen to be here, Tony. I want you to meet my friend who's another Christian guy. And so then the Christian guy's trying to sell Christianity to him. And it's just a weirdo fucking Indiana kind of Baptist weirdo kind of look to him. Like the guys that tried to take us to Indiana when I was in Chicago. It was like, you get baptized, you get balls of popcorn and hot dogs. And Jesus Christ. I wonder how many kids got cornholed in my neighborhood from that.
Whoa.
Some dude with a ponytail.
They would come to the neighborhood and in their white dress shirts and black ties, and then and you come. All you gotta do is just get baptized. Just have your parents, sign this or whatever, and then there's a lot of food, hot dogs, all you want, really. Like they're just getting all these little neighborhood
80s,
kids to go.
We had that too.
And I
It
guess
was a bus. A bus would come.
Yeah,
kids would
let
get on this
a bus
fucking
would take you to Indiana.
Yeah, like you don't even know who these people are. You got on the fucking bus.
Imagine you two guys letting your kid get on a fucking weirdo bus to whatever for some religious thing. Like
Baptism town.
my kid is not getting in any fucking van that's not mine ever. Whatever.
Dude, parents not even knowing about it. Kids coming back with candy. But they would do that in my neighborhood. Kids would come back with candy, and my parents were like, "Where you been?" Like, "Oh, the church picked us up and took us to this camp all day."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Sounds nice.
And what were they
Crazy.
telling the
Summer
kids? Like
camp.
they were probably indoctrinating him little by little, but like what kind of thing were they doing? Like part of me was very curious and wanted to investigate. But then my brothers are like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're not going there. They'll fucking get
Oh, it's
fucking
what you
molested
think.
on your thing."
I went to one. They get you in and then try to get the parents roped into the church. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
You got to
yeah.
come back next week. Get your mom and dad to come back.
I mean, Jerry is almost an expert of cults now
Well,
from his upbringing.
Well, yeah.
Jerry's like Patty Hearst of black people. He survived a very hostage-like situation.
There's a picture of him with a beret and a Bible.
Yeah, he did what he had to do. He helped rob banks,
rob a bank, 5 years old,
blow up a pancake house.
change my name.
Skip Christmas.
No, dude, we had when I was a kid, there was a chiropractor that had an RV that would come to the neighborhood. Would go around to all the whatever poor neighborhoods, and get kids to come in his RV, give them X-rays. He had some kind of X-ray machine, and then go to your house and tell your parents that the kids had to get their spines corrected or whatever, and show the parents an X-ray. My mother was like, "How do you even get this?" He's like, "Oh, and give kids candy. Give them candy. And they come and an RV." I was like, "How can you even do that?" He should have been in jail.
How the fuck is he getting X-rays in an RV? And like
an
that's
X-ray machine in his RV.
You're pumping radiation in the children too.
And kids would be like, "Dr. Cribbs is here," because he give candy. So kids were like line up and shit at this RV.
and then you talk to the parents. You're like, "Listen, this can get paid by the state, right? This thing,
no,
it can get paid by something, right?
It was a chiropractor. So no, he just he'd make you think that you could, and then he'd rope you into
chiropractor is
bills.
its own thing. You don't need you don't need to be a doctor to be a chiropractor.
This is another thing where a guy was like getting poor families to come in, and then the city was paying for it, so they were paying him thousands of dollars, and he was like just pulling people's teeth for the hell of it. Just, I don't know, something like that.
Scam, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you go and you're like, well, whatever, man. I mean, we're gonna get free stuff. It's not gonna cost us anything. But then, it was like
Yeah, the doctor's using it as a scam, but he's just like, well, yeah, we're getting candy or whatever, but
That's
because there's always like some fucking doctor that's down on his luck. There's always a doctor who's in trouble and is doing drugs and has to resort to this weird shit. Or maybe people just have a criminal gene that they want to express.
For a while, that does happen, because for a while when there was before the dispensaries opened up, when it was just medical, that's what doctors were doing that all over LA. Just get an office for a while, write some prescriptions for a couple of months, make a bunch of money, and then close it.
And then go mobile?
No, you just you just get your money and then stop. You open an office, a lot of office space around LA. They would just get an office, start writing prescriptions. Say I'm a medical doctor, weed doctor. That's different. A lot of doctors would do it different from their practice. They'd have a practice on the other side of town. They just come to LA, open some little small office, and write prescriptions all day for weed.
Wow.
Yeah, they put me in a chair, and then like the doctor was on the screen, and he'd be like, "How you doing? How's the weed working for you?"
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, I feel better. He goes, the knees are good. They're getting better. Yeah. The knee and the anxiety's probably is it going away? Yeah. Okay. Well, then you look good. I think you're all right. And then you had to prove your thing. But you had to watch a doctor had to renew your thing, but then he did it through video conferencing, way back before COVID. So
they still do it that way.
Yeah.
But, nobody needs it.
Well, now it's the better way to do it before COVID, you didn't have doctors online going like looking at you and going like, "Oh yeah, you look fine. Take it easy."
Right.
It sounded slightly Shawshank the way you described it, though, Raj.
I did.
Yeah, were you like rehabilitated? I don't know what you mean. So you stamp your papers, Sonny. Stop wasting my time. Whoa, you're approved for more weed.
So that's how it was back in the day, man. Back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, you had to Shawshank it. Are you
Uh,
rehabilitated? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am, sir.
yeah. Uh,
Yes, please.
So what
I
you
saw
got
these
going
film
on?
guys. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got. I was going to ask you what you got going on for the rest of the week, but tell me.
Pretty boring stuff. So, Raj,
Yeah.
what were you going to say?
Are you going to be doing
This
more of
was
those shows?
the producer was very happy, and he's like, yeah, he wants to do more shows. And if they happen, then good. If not, honestly, and you probably feel this way too, Jerry, but you've done more stage bits on your own, like guest that you can just go into a comedy show and do a bit. I've never ever like been like, I'm Horatio Sanz, I'm going to do 15 minutes of comedy. I got to fill these 15 minutes up. So it was very stressful in an
It
unfun way.
is.
Yeah.
Like
No, not fun.
every day
It's
I wake
stress.
up and you start thinking like a comedian, which is like point out every single
That's
thing
funny.
that seemed off and see if you can use it. And it's exhausting,
Yep.
Hmm.
you know? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
and then when I finally like did the show and I woke up the next day, I'm like, wow, that was weird, like it's like
That's
such a
over.
relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
So
can
I
you get
do
the depression? I mean, when I was trying to do stand up early on before I started doing improv, it was like I very quickly caught on to how depressing the whole life could be. Because when you get past that, where you get past, well, I'm not nervous anymore about the material that I'm coming up with. I know the act that I'm doing, and you're just doing an act every night. That's really
yeah.
depressing.
Does it switch from depressing to, does it switch from anxiety inducing to boring? I never got to the boring part. It was always like when I was doing in a
Well,
two man thing with Dave Blumenfeld. We were trying to work every day and get up on stage as much as possible and make the next show and get to that next level. And it was very depressing,
I'd talk to my buddy
anxiety
Steve, the
anxiety
magician.
inducing.
I would talk to him, and I'd be like, you know what? We got to go to open mics and shit. We got to go. Maybe you can do some comedy and blah blah blah. But then you never do it because it's like 1,000 degrees, and you're just like.
Yeah.
But I did meet a couple nice people, and one guy's like, there is kind of a cool comedy night where a lot of comedians go to, and you should go to it. So I might go there with him. Check out some
That'd be fun.
comedy. But I don't want to
Something
make it. I don't.
lo-fi. Something lo-fi you don't have to worry about and think about and be like, it's 400 seats. I got to fill it. We got to,
There's
you know.
also to comedy too. It's just like just being around jokes and comedy. It's like just being around it sometimes is enough. Like a lot of writers just hang around a comedy
Yeah.
club or an improv club or whatever just to be around that.
And
You
I
know, you're
found
getting
that,
ideas.
honestly, they book it as a Saturday Night Live show. And so what really killed was me and Catan doing the day of actually my friend actually volunteered, which I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, he was good. He was good. He was concise and didn't like try to get laughs. So then me and Chris recreated the day, and it was pretty fun. And then you're like, that's kind of what people want to see: us being goofy, us talking about SNL, us telling
Yep.
stories, us doing those
Yeah.
bits.
Yep.
And it's not, and they just have to be lightly protected. The bits, like write a few things to lead into it. So if I go into the next one knowing that, like if Sherry O'Terry or someone is there, it'll be just like, oh, they want to see us kind of fuck around, and that'll be a part of it.
Yeah.
Question and answer segment.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what people want. Yeah, they
Well,
do.
and it's like, it's like stuff that we grew up making fun of, like the comics without Bill Haley are touring it to the fucking state fair,
Right.
but it's like whatever. I mean, at this point, everybody's so hoed out that it doesn't even matter.
It's a little bit different too. I think like seeing people, seeing the public appearance, market, seeing like anybody can do it, any writer, anybody, people just want to see somebody live, and knowing that like it's a different experience seeing somebody live. Like it's a special experience now, where it used to be like, well, that's the way you see people. You go see them live, and like now you just see people online, you see them on TV. It's a really like extra experience to see that person live, do what they do, see them do their podcast live, even when they're not even,
Right.
all that shit. Like it's just like that extra thing that, I think is good.
Yeah, it's like if I'm not going to compare myself to Jeannie, but if we would have seen a sitcom person in real life, it would have freaked me out. Like
Right.
if I would have seen Don Knotts out in the street, I'd be freaked out. You know, so I get that. We didn't really interact with people. Like it wasn't. You never interacted like you do now.
Right.
Now the whole point is to make people want to interact with what you're saying and what you're doing. Back then it was like, nope, no, you can, send your fan mail to the agents or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
was
know,
impenetrable.
it seemed an untouchable and unbreakable wall that was
Yeah.
Hollywood. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was something good about that too, but now that people can go see you, and it just, I don't know. I mean, it just makes people loyal fans.
It is
Nostalgia's a
special
big
to see
thing.
people in person.
Nostalgia's a very big thing. Like it makes people feel good. In shitty times, people are like, "When was I happy?" You know.
Oh, I
Like,
see
oh,
what
those
you're
guys used to
saying.
make me laugh. I'll go see it. I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
And as long as I can do, I only need to do like kind of bits, a couple bits for me, and then it's not once you do it, because I haven't done a show in whatever 7 years or 6 years, so that was the build up there too. Like what if I freeze or some stupid shit? You just go back to these anxieties that I really never had. But stand up has always been intimidating to me. It's always been like, that's not my thing. Don't
By
make me play
yourself.
piano. I'm a violinist
Yeah.
or
That's what all
whatever.
improvisers say. Every
Yeah.
improviser says that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also too like not having another person is just weird. I still get flipped out because they do those monologues on the show that I do, and they're to the camera, and that's really
Right.
that's
Yeah.
just really hard for me. It's just like I'm not talking to the camera, so we try to do it where I'm talking to a person, and I'm like, doesn't make it any
So-
better because the person doesn't talk back,
Well, so what do you look at? What do you think of? I mean, you looking right into the camera of the phone? Or no, you have your own camera probably.
No, it's usually when they're doing it's a talking head, like you're talking to the camera, like on the
Oh.
Office or whatever, those things.
Yeah.
I get,
Oh.
it's really hard for me to do those.
Confessionals.
Confessional, yeah.
I look at this guy sometimes
yeah.
and I pretend this is Delaney.
Ming the
And it
Merciless?
helps my eye line.
I'm like, Horatio, do Aaron Neville crowd work.
Why does he have a knife?
Thank you.
Fuck that guy.
I know he has a knife.
Gonna do
And
me
I looked
harm,
these up
man.
online. They were mass produced, and they all have this fucking dagger. Like this dude's gonna.
Well, then he's an assassin then.
He's
or
an
he
assassin
could be
of
the-
sorts.
He
They were
might
mass
be the
produced from where?
cheesemonger.
Like if you go online, there's a bunch of different colors, and they're all pretty much this. They're smaller, but they're like this size. And I'm like, isn't there a variation where there's like no knife? There it is. There's a knife.
Well, who is he?
I don't know. He's just like this Chinese guy. He's like this Chinese guy, man.
Who the fuck
I
is
liked
he?
it. I bought him at Goodwill. Bought him at Goodwill.
Oh, I thought that was one of your dad's relics.
No,
No, you
mine.
picked him up.
Mine.
You picked him out.
I definitely would have feared that when I was a kid. I would have thought that definitely would have had demons in it.
Oh, okay.
And shit like that, man.
You grew up where things had demons in it?
Yeah, inanimate objects could be demonized often.
A
So
bit much.
you'd have to get that shit out of your house.
Ah.
Like if something weird was happening
Right.
to you, you know, like if you were sick all the time or something, somebody would go like, you might want to look around in your house and see, you know, if you pick something up at a sale, at a garage sale or something, it's probably demonized. Something it was probably used at a séance or at some kind of, you
Would
know,
they say
satanic ritual.
demonized?
Yeah,
Is
demonized.
that the
Yeah.
word they use?
Yep.
Wow.
My dad
Demonized.
was such an
I've heard
agnostic that there was no chance that I could ever become religious. There was no chance.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing with my
Maybe in
kid.
rebellion, but I never had it. I was just completely never, and I never feared anything supernatural or ghosts or anything.
Oh
So,
yeah, it could be like
you know,
Dutch's son. He's a believer.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Anyone can get caught
yeah.
up in any religion. It's just chance. And Raj, remember,
I'm not-
it's not too late.
sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good, and it's never too late to. What do they say in the Blues Brothers? It's never too late to
Uh,
something. Something.
they said we're on a mission from God. I don't
It's
think
never
the
too
Blues
late to
Brothers said
change your
it's never
heart.
too late.
What
No,
what
that's a
would it
different
take for you?
movie.
What would it take for you to be religious? If something happened, if you experienced something
I know what.
supernatural.
I know what makes you religious. It's when your parachute doesn't open.
I was
You're
just thinking,
scared.
like, what
Parachuting.
if I'm in a car accident and an angel, you know, that looks like a family member takes me out, and then the car explodes? I'd be like, that's there's something there because I should have died. That probably something traumatic like that maybe would make me, but then not really, you know. I mean, just like I was indoctrinated in a different way. I was indoctrinated as a non-believer. So I had no
Yeah.
chance. I even argued about no God when I was like 8 years old with kids. They're like, "How can you live without a God?" Like, I just do. You
Uh
know.
huh.
Um, so it's interesting, you know. Like I don't have, and then but recent, you know, but then you have a fear. I had more of a fear of people breaking into my house and hurting somebody. Uh, so those like the fear of like I had to go down. Sometimes I had to go down to my basement in my apartment in New York all the way down, you know, 3 floors. And then it's like kind of like the actual bedrock of the city. And then there's rats all over. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is like my biggest fear to go down here. Then after like my 40, after like I became 40, I'm like, I got to stop fearing going in a basement. That's like, what's wrong with me?
Why did you have to go in the rat-ridden basement to begin with?
It was my storage, and I had to get something
Oh,
or something that goes down there, and
uh,
it was just pretty nasty down there. But then, I was like, what's going to happen? Like, go down there. Don't be an asshole. And then so then now I don't really fear that either. But I do fear the unknown. You fear the unknown.
hmm.
I used to
Oh,
be afraid of demons. That was my biggest fear of something being demonized.
yeah,
And then when I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness anymore, I had absolutely no fear. I had this girl I used to go out with that was into Santeria, and she would like to
yeah.
play like videos, like these voodoo videos. And she had videos of like these voodoo, like black and white videos of people like the dead being taken a rise and shit.
Uh huh. Uh
And I'd
huh.
be like, I don't give a
Really?
fuck. I did not care. Did not care. I was not scared of that shit at all. Drums and shit, voodoo drums all night, and I'm like, whatever. It's like, I do not care. And that was something like I would have been like, oh, you adding sex to Satanism? Of course, you're getting caught in it. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm not scared of this shit at all. You can play whatever you want to play. Lou, it looks like we
Well, I
lost.
was raised Catholic.
Right, Ratio.
Did we lose
Yes,
him? Oh.
I hope he come
Yeah,
back.
so I mean, I was never a very good Catholic, but the whole thing was confusing. At church, there it was always lots of mixed messages, and then LSD kind of flattened everything. Now, of course, I turned about 13, 13, 14, 15 when I started doing a lot of LSD, and I could see why the government would not want people taking it because I thought it was detrimental to patriotism because LSD makes you want to be a child of the planet and tap
Mm-hmm.
into the Gaian mind, not the wave the flag, march
Mm-hmm.
for America. And so, yeah, I could see that why that would be detrimental if you want to have the next generation of soldiers are going to go off and fight your battles.
So
The
one thing
genius
about
stroke was,
hallucinogenics
yeah,
that is everybody is as common is the feeling that you're a part of the universe. Same
hmm
thing I had. I've had that every
yeah,
hallucinogenic experience I've had. It felt like that,
yeah,
and it wasn't
whole
scary.
sense of oneness. No,
Yeah, I've had
sometimes there
feelings of
are
like me
scary
just like
moments. I have had
disappearing.
scary moments while tripping, but they usually pass.
Yeah.
They always pass.
What is that one? I had a mother to help me guide me through something. Was I doing mushrooms or LSD?
Mother?
Like I had someone who was like there for me. Like I said, if I like my
Oh,
friend.
oh, oh,
That's
either
called a
one.
sitter.
So sitter, yeah.
That's a sitter. It depends what you
Yeah,
took.
yeah.
What did they give you?
I don't know. I think acid. I mean, I knew what I was taking, but at that time I was probably taking mushrooms too.
Well, the mushrooms, you actually got to eat up the mushrooms. You got to eat a cake or something like that, or a cookie. But with
But it was at the
with
Ace Hotel, and then
oh
I went
oh yeah, I think you took blotter. I think you took
acid
LSD. Yeah, I think it was.
because I thought the guy in the place was John Lennon.
Yeah, that can happen. If you smoke enough weed or drink a lot, that can happen. Usually, people don't drink and trip at the same time.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't help.
They're not a great mix.
This is what Jerry's talking about. Everything in its right place.
No, the alcohol cancels out the acid a little bit.
Yeah, no, it don't. It doesn't work. No.
No, but weed can help enhance an acid trip. Terrence McKenna said that he used to do DMT at the height of an LSD trip. That's fucking nuts. Nobody
What I'm
has the
saying
balls
is,
to do
I
that.
think we all should do peyote this summer. Have a group
We
retreat
should. Yeah.
That'd be
I
and
fun.
go do peyote.
yeah, go out in the desert. I haven't done anything like that in a long time. The last thing I
We
did
did,
was smoke salvia, which is like a really short trip, but a really
yeah.
intense, like way more intense than any other trip I've ever had. Like,
Delaney,
yeah.
you think you could survive a peyote trip?
Yeah, I took Secunda out to the desert to do mushrooms out to what's those trees? Those crazy trees.
Oh, the Joshua tree?
Oh, yeah,
We went to
Joshua Tree.
Joshua. Yeah, because I knew my kidney was going kaput. And I was like, well, a couple last hurrahs here, and I had those mushrooms. So it was like, Seconds, you want to go out to Joshua Tree and take mushrooms? And he went for it. And so we bombed out there and got bombed. It was a blast. I was hungover the next day, very hungover. Just, just blah.
The come down, man.
Nothing
I wish
terrible.
there was a
Nothing
pill for
terrible.
the come down.
But Raj, peyote's not the drug of choice. No,
What's the
you're too
drug?
much from
What
your
should we
own.
do?
You should do psilocybin. Jerry, you
Or
concur?
mushroom? Yeah.
I don't want to do a full-on trip, an acid trip. Forget it. I'm not doing that.
No,
It lasts
mushrooms
like
are
six,
a
8 hours.
Mushrooms are nice. Nice. What do you call it?
You can do
Just
a
mellow.
wussy
Just chill
dose.
out.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do a mellow dose. If you want a real trip, you can get that from mushrooms. You take a few
You
grams,
take
and
enough
you'll
of them.
get
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
You might
you will
get sick
definitely
though.
get there. You might throw up for a minute, but nothing. Nah, that's not.
It's for Delaney.
What? What does it say?
Joshua Tree.
Wish your. You got to read it out
Can you
loud.
guys hear this music?
No.
No, because it'll be like the noise
It's been
Canceling. Oh, the
noise
noise is
canceled.
noise
canceling
canceling
it.
kind of cancels it. Yeah, because it's not like a voice. It's not loud enough. I don't think.
Now I know. Now I know. I can't do a soundtrack.
What is it?
What were you playing?
Oh,
No.
I was playing Joshua Tree, U2 album.
Oh,
Because
Oh
he spoke.
yeah.
I was trying to, hit the nail on the head a little.
uh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should. I rented a house out there a couple months ago, like a really cool house in the middle of the desert.
Where?
Whoa,
In Joshua
Joshua
Tree?
Tree.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's really
There's
cool.
nothing out there. There's really nothing out there.
No,
We couldn't
What'd
even
you do
find
out
something
there?
to eat.
we just
We
hung
just
out.
tripped.
Just a
Oh,
family.
what
Yeah, we
area?
tripped. Me and the family. We just took peyote now. Yeah.
That's controversial, man.
You got to take a
Giving
lot of
your kid
peyote to
peyote
get
is
off.
weird.
It's
I know
peyote's
you
so
say
hard
it's
to get a
good.
hold of.
Yeah, he's good. His
You
brain's
just
all
guys
right.
go. You guys go. You just pull off the road on the 15 in the scumbag desert cities between Los Angeles and Vegas, and just start doing drugs with your kids.
Yeah. Where can we
We were
cut some
driving out there,
checks?
and I heard Rick Dees. I didn't know he was still DJing. He's like on this desert on a
Wow.
desert
Oh yeah,
radio
you told us
station.
about that.
Rick Dees on Desert 109. Coming at you with some Green Day.
Hey Rick Dees, you got to do the disco duck again?
The
Let's go
weather in Victor
down.
is 107 degrees. We're gonna go to the gas station and get treats. Maybe you want to go early for that. Just,
Come on,
you
he's
know,
got to keep on keeping on.
I wish someone would make a real diner again. I wish people would go to diners.
Well,
Like
if you came out to
you need
LA,
a,
there's still out in LA.
We have a couple.
Still a few diners out there.
but on the
New
road
York's got a few.
the road from Vegas to LA, there's nothing really great
No,
except the candy store. But even that's like,
you once
You mean like a
or
you mean
twice.
like a counter diner, Raj, with a soda fountain and some stools and maybe a
yeah,
jukebox, couple tables.
yeah, and a
A no,
snarky
They
waitress
not snarky
yep.
waitress, and a
She
no
serves
or
blacks
no
everybody.
whatever,
allowed sign. No black people allowed sign.
no blacks allowed sign. But then it's turned
No
around for Jerry.
minors.
You come on in, hon. You can order a sandwich.
Some guy went into South Virginia, like in Virginia, in like one of these mountain towns, and and they're all methed out, and looks like some weird like land of whatever. But the one thing that was really funny is that they're like, because the guy went to investigate, like, what is up with these people in these West Virginia mountain towns, hill people, and they're like, we're not racist. Just make sure we're not racist around here. That was the first thing they
First
said.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wow, these people just drink, get fucked up, because they were working at a coal mine. Working at a coal mine. I don't know why I brought that up, Delaney, but
Oh no!
I
If
got
anybody
that.
ever, if you're ever interested, you want to see
Working at a
something.
coal mine.
The guy who does soft white underbelly, he does like these interviews with people. He goes out there.
yeah,
He's got this family in West Virginia that a lot of people accuse that dude of being exploitative because he gets a lot of poor people and like street people and
yeah,
shit. But he's got a family in West Virginia that he goes and sees, and they can't even like talk. It's a
right.
whole family.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They're just like yeah. Like,
yeah. They're
it's
so
crazy.
inbred. They're messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
no.
inbred, yeah. Whole family of
Yeah,
inbred people. They're just like,
I think he pays. I think he pays people that are fucked up like $200 or something. I don't know how much he pays them.
yeah, he does. Yeah.
And
He
then
pays
some
them
people
money.
he tries to help. Like he makes it part of the thing that he's trying to follow up on with people and make sure they're doing okay. But
Yeah.
it's totally exploitative.
Yeah.
But it's also fascinating. You want it. You want to know what people's lives are. It's like
It does raise awareness sometimes.
He would get a lot of street people on. I started to realize too, though, some of the people on, like, those people, probably aren't telling the truth. They could say anything they want,
yeah, exactly.
I got killed twice one time. I got stabbed in the head. It's this one woman, though. She's this one prostitute, like Bravo, whatever lady. She was trying to be like, she's trying to talk about how good life is good, being a prostitute is good. You don't understand what the life is like. And she was talking, and she had all these fucking cuts on her arm. I'm like, oh, real good life. All those fucking defensive wounds. Shut the fuck up.
Man,
You don't know what the life is like. It's good. It's money. Like just fucking stab
shit.
wounds and.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's the thing with addiction. You're going straight to where you want to go. You're like, no, this is working. We're getting there.
Right.
You're naked, man. You're naked in the street. I know, but I'm getting to that place where
It's
so
good,
fucked
though.
up. Then, yeah, they romanticize everything. Like, yeah, I was making money
Party all
back
the time.
then.
Yeah.
You know?
Continuous
Yeah.
party. What's better
Yeah.
than that? Free food, mostly free room. If not, there's mattresses around. It ain't gonna rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the life.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just the Bowery, but the Bowery spread out. They're making me
Bowery?
cry.
Oh well,
Uh-oh.
it's always good to leave. To leave. We're at 2 hours. It's always good to leave on a nice
A low
positive note.
note.
Yeah, nice. Please take care of your brothers and sisters out there in the street.
If I could bring it
Treat
back to
them with
Kevin Hart,
compassion.
I'd say, yeah. Don't.
Where do I see the Kevin Hart roast? I haven't seen it. I've seen little clips from it. Where
on
does something
Netflix.
like that broadcast? Oh,
It's on
On
Netflix.
Netflix?
So
Yeah, it
Netflix
was kind of.
bought
That's
it.
the other thing. It was a Netflix kind of like night of Netflix stars anyway. You know.
Yeah,
It's all the
yeah.
people who had specials on Netflix. So that's one of the reasons why you got that was because those are the people that are on Netflix.
Oh, so like when you watch Looney Tunes and they roll out the cast of
It's
characters,
their,
you
Yes.
have the
it's,
Yeah.
usual.
yeah, it's their stable.
Exactly. It's their stable. Yes, Tweety Bird and Sylvester.
Yeah.
next,
Mhm.
next to
Roll
Bugs
Tony
Bunny.
Hinchcliffe, Sylvester.
So who
Wow.
who was there? Was Sarah Silverman?
No, nobody good. No, that's the thing. It's like
Nobody
Kevin
good?
Hart. I think that's the reason because people are like, I
I
didn't
think it's
know.
maybe Ted Sarandos is like, doesn't he have parties for comedians and stuff? Maybe it's all just people that have specials on.
It pretty much
I'm
was.
sure there's some other people though. I don't know.
But not that many though. It
I
was
don't
mostly
watch
people
those
who have
specials.
specials on Netflix or have show on
Todd
Netflix. Yeah.
Barry does a special, then I'll watch. But I'm not watching I'm not going to Netflix to watch comedians do stuff. Life's
Ever.
too short for that.
I know, right?
I could be watching Ingmar Bergman film instead. So why wouldn't I do that?
Well, that's the thing with this whole thing. It's like I'm sure Netflix isn't complaining that this controversy is happening about this stupid roast because people just want to
Oh.
watch it. You know?
No, that's
It's
unbelievable.
such
It's
good.
gonna-
I mean, look at now you're going to go see it. That's everybody's reaction mostly, except I'm also tired
like
of
a
watching
roast.
comedy, so I don't watch comedy that much either. People ask me like, "What do you like? What's good out there?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Ask a young person.
I always say me.
That's
I'm still
Who's your
funny
favorite
to
comedian?
me.
I'm like, I'm pretty good. I like myself. I like what I do. I'm pretty much my
Yeah.
biggest fan.
I make really funny observations at breakfast to myself. Get away from me. Get away from me.
All right, you guys.
All right, everybody.
Have a
Fun
good week,
week,
everybody.
fun times.
Have a good week out
Peace,
there.
everyone.
Yeah, I'll try
see you,
to
fellas.
try to get you to the next week. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys.
Same bat time, maybe. Same bat channel.
No
Adios,
bats.
amigo.
Next time.
No bats. No, never. How do I get out of here, though? All right. Thank you, guys.
No.